Hello, everybody, and welcome to Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder, Season 2, Episode 12. We are back, and we are here to see what is about to happen on the beach. But before that, we're going to do just a few introductions. I am Matthew, and this week I am once again the GM, having restolen the job. We're just passing it backwards and forwards now. Yeah, but I am the GM for this episode at the very least. And that's all you need to know, really, about me. So, who's next?
Hello, I'm Michael. This week you do not have to put up with my terrible Russian accent, because I will be playing Peter, the Green Ranger, once again. I have missed my boy.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I will be playing Sophie, the Blue Ranger, who's totally fine. Absolutely fine.
Hello, everybody. I'm Panic, and it's been 1 week since you looked at me. I'll be playing Cal, the Yellow Ranger.
Look, sir. I don't know how to follow that, Michael, and I will be not the GM. I am Sarah again this week. Thank you.
I'll tell you how you follow it. You cock your head to the side and say you're angry.
Hello, everybody. Moving swiftly on. I'm Jay. I will be playing your Red Ranger Q, and busting makes me feel good.
Shout out to
That's
Neil
how you follow it.
As
the
you
best
can
musician.
possibly tell, everybody's had too much sugar, not enough water, and maybe not
Jokes
enough
on
sleep.
you. Joke's on you. My drinks are sugar-free. This is all natural, baby.
In fairness, sugar's natural. But, yeah, okay.
I haven't had sugar.
Ghostbusters E20, man. Let's go.
I haven't had sugar. The caffeine's going to kick in an hour, and y'all will be sorry.
If you're watching
A little
Renegade,
bit of
Ghostbusters
a-
E20. Let's go.
Sponsorship.
Catch up. We ended the last Power Rangers session on the beach with
Metal
Peter
sharks.
running around with some children, having some sort of like Power Rangers fighting contest. Cal out on a fishing boat. Sophie and Q, and I do believe Sarah talking just in general. Definitely no strange conversations about children.
No mention of ovaries or anything.
Any questions
That's
about
right.
ticking clocks?
Yeah, that's
It's
not
only
happening.
been.
It did not
It's
happen.
only been a month. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to bring that one back.
And at the end of those conversations, whilst Cal was out on the fishing boat, 3 forms like large fish, possibly sharks, maybe even. It's not the first time he's seen them. Went swimming past below the ship, beached themselves, which is very strange behavior for sharks, and then swiftly transformed into humanoid robots. The sharks, all greyish white, like great whites. Their mouths now on their right arms, their tail fins on their left arms as some sort of weapons, feet beneath them, allowing them to stand up at 9 foot tall. They
Sign these guys
glow
up for some league.
with a purple light and look across the beach.
Purple light, eh?
It's strange because they're clearly looking for something. Something has brought them to the beach. and the way their heads slowly pan left to right, you almost get the sense that they're scanning, and one by one, their eyes settle on each of the rangers.
Dun dun dun.
Wait.
And
What?
that answers the question I had earlier.
Welp. I think it was established that at the
That's not
end
good.
of the last ranger session that Sophie was helping Peter with the children, the giant, massive children he's amassed. But
This is the fun month.
I think what she's inclined to do is go to the parking lot towards her car. Yeah. How far is the parking lot from the beach?
The parking lot from here is about 100, and from where you are is about. Let me just use the
Oh, that's not
ruler
good.
just to-
No bueno. 35 feet. Man,
So
I
it's going to
think
be
you're
actually about 200 foot.
Ooh, that's a lot of running.
That's 300
And this is
miles.
that's why I did ye old under the table morph. It's convenient.
At the beginning of this scene, both Q and Sarah are morphed. I believe Cal is also morphed, but
I'm not incorrect.
oh no,
False.
just in the water.
Did
all
you
the
see
way
my
down here.
token do the thing? My token
I've
did the
dived
thing.
into the. I believe the last thing I said 2 weeks ago was that I dive into the water and then turn on my electricity powers.
Worse things happen.
Can I
Zarp.
see something closer than the parking lot to hide in?
There's the sort of tents that have been brought by the parents for kids to get changed into costumes, like swimming costumes, and dry off and towels. There's a
Porta potty.
watchtower for the lifeguards nearby, and there's a few wooden sheds almost that have been used to store different equipment, maybe 30-40 foot away.
If it's within running distance, like 35 feet ish, Sophie's gonna try to get Peter's attention to point at the shed.
Peter was already en route there, corralling the kids on their way there, somewhere safe for him to hide them.
Do I get this sense that, or can I see where Peter's trying to stash all the children? I'm just like, wait a minute, what is he doing with the children? Sorry, I think the caffeine's kicking in. Yeah, okay, so if that's what Peter's doing, she's gonna wait until all of the children are safe before she ducks into someplace to morph that's hidden, like in one of the sheds or whatever. Children first.
So, with those plans sort of in mind, Peter, you run off with the kids.
Yep.
Tell us. Come on.
Pete will herd the children. Is that the right word? Herd the children.
Yes.
It
Pete
feels
will herd the
appropriate.
children
It
into one of
works.
the storage cabins. And like close the door behind him.
Lock
How
it.
many,
like-
how many
There's
children
like
can that fit?
10, 15 kids here. It's a big cabin, okay?
And they're little kids.
Yeah, they're little kids. Pete
Stack
Pete
the
will turn to
children.
Figure
the
on the
kids.
inside. Yeah.
Pete will turn to the kids and be like, guys, I need you to promise me you will keep this a secret. Everyone
Oh my
promise?
God,
And what
this
do the
man's about
children
to
do,
pop
Matthew?
the
What
pop
do the
off.
children do, Matthew?
Tell
Children
me.
can never be trusted. How do you not know this?
Well, I want to know what the children's reaction is like as I'm saying this.
You see the one who had attacked you earlier he's got his little Green Ranger dagger, and he's just like, "Is my mummy gonna be okay?"
Don't worry, little dude. She'll be fine. I got this. And he'll pull out his morpher and just, wow, green dragon. And
Oh, for Christ's
he'll be like, told you I'm
In
a
front
real
of
Green
all
Ranger.
the children.
Yes. And then he will teleport out. Cool, Alpha, teleport if he can. If not, he'll just dive out and let's go.
All this time, we thought I was going to be the one. No,
It's a desperate time, desperate
Well,
measures.
in fairness, you are one of the ones. It's just that now he's one of the ones with you.
Do you want to do your
Sophie's
cool
looking
morphing
at
thing?
this.
Oh, how do I do that again?
Press 1.
Sophie's
Select your
looking
token
at
and press
this
1.
like super judging. Hold on, where is my token on this map?
Watch out. And people morph into his fabulous green attire. He'll just turn to the kids and go, remember, I'll get in trouble. Don't tell anyone.
Sophie is in the cabin looking at this like,
He'll look and go, if you don't tell anyone, I'll let you meet the Dragon Zord. And then he'll like duck out of the barn.
Do you tell anyone the Dragon Zord will eat you?
I feel like that's what Sophie would turn around and say.
yeah, no, Sophie doesn't say anything like that. She just says, you guys stay put. And she walks out of his cabin and
Oh.
closes the door behind her and tries to find somewhere else not full of children to morph. And I think so this cabin is like 30-40 feet away from Shark Central, like the
Yeah.
beach area.
Off to the left of the map, sort of where you are at the moment, but just off screen because I hadn't added it.
Do I do the smart thing or do I do the stupid thing? I'm gonna do the stupid thing. I'm gonna go towards the sharks and do the thing where I activate my leap while I'm morphing. And I'm looking at Matthew like, we haven't checked if this still works properly, so I have chosen chaos. Let's go.
It's a good question.
it was
Does
nice knowing
it work properly?
you.
Did it work properly? That's
No,
what I'm
because
asking
secretly
you.
Pete has attached a device to her morpher that stops her from being able to use it. Like, no. I get a notification on my power phone.
Ah, she's trying
Request
to
to morph
leave.
denied.
We have a runner. We have a runner.
The teleport request has been denied. Please speak to your administrator.
I want to speak to my manager. Why isn't this working?
It does
So
work.
does it work?
It does work, but
Okay.
it doesn't feel right. It
So
doesn't feel
not
the
like that.
same as it used to. It feels like it takes more effort to make the jump, as if something's resisting you.
So it's
Everybody
not right, but it's
make
okay.
what's-
me an alertness difficulty 5 check,
Do I even have
What?
to? Do I have to? Does
Except
this
for-
relate to me too?
except for Cal, who's in the water.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's
In
what
the
I
water.
thought.
Drowning.
Wait. So that resistance, what does that equal to mechanically?
Mechanically,
Matthew? Am I
nothing.
suffering?
It's just a feeling
Okay.
that you still push through.
Okay.
Is
The
it perception based?
Perception based.
16.
23 with a crit on the 4.
Very nice.
Why did it
Smoke.
do that?
Magical girl pose. I don't know. I'm
Pete
in the
just
smoke, right?
instantly over the comms. I thought we said you weren't going to do that.
I believe I got a 19.
You did, in fact, get a 19.
I can't see it.
Sophie's alertness perception check.
Oh, I have to do one too. I
Yep.
forgot. Hold on, sorry. You know what? I'm gonna let Foundry bully me again. Okay, let's I will use my last idea point to do it with edge.
It's only a difficulty
why
5.
not.
DC
Oh, it's a difficulty 5.
Yeah.
Okay, never
I'm
mind.
just throwing it out there.
I,
You can,
sorry, my brain.
but
My brain.
I mean that was only a 7 to be fair.
Whatever, it's fine.
You all notice as Sophie makes that leap,
Where do I
all
land on this map?
3 of the humanoid robots
Oh, they're gonna come
instantly
eat me,
turn
motherfucker.
towards
It's Morphin time.
where she lands.
Shark bait.
And
On
on that
Um,
note,
see the sharks.
could everybody please roll
Ooh-ha-ha.
initiative for me?
I
I
would
will
like to
follow-
follow Q.
Am I allowed to follow Q?
Yeah.
You can indeed follow Q.
Sick. Following Q.
Yeah, I'll follow Q as well, please.
Creating.
By the
Everybody
way,
following
the-
you.
We
The
are
reason, I,
indeed.
the reason I had jumped into the water is because you had stated that there was still one down here, but I can't help but notice that on the map that there is not.
It's just currently swimming about, doing its swimming call thing. In terms of,
All right, cool.
There's no combat started, so
it has started now. I just need to add you to the
there it goes.
scene. My brain's just having a funny.
Oh God, that's right. Foundry's different. I can't just tell you what I roll. I have to use this. I have to use the die here.
Okay,
It's an
but what
insane
happens
number.
if we're following? If we're following,
I just realised something.
Yeah, how do we get added?
If
Should just
you're
add us.
following, just roll it,
because I have to
and then
roll
I
it.
can manually add it.
I rolled
Okay.
a 3.
Okay.
Just roll initiative then.
Yeah, just roll it
Yeah,
as
and then
is, and I'll
Roll
manually
your
change it.
D4.
All right. I got a 2 on my D4.
Oh, cool. I'll roll it on the board still, so it comes up. But yeah, I got a 3 on my D4.
I also got a 3 in my D4.
Ah! Oh no. Okay, so whatever Q's initiative is, -4.
So my initiative's 27.
Yeah. By the way, I saw that. What the fuck? What the heck? That's insane.
I have a D8 in initiative now with the
I
plus
saw
4
the
bonus,
D8.
so-
I saw the D8 roll, and I was like, huh?
Nice.
I mean, if you're gonna Red Ranger, you might as well Red Ranger hard. Lean into that leader thing.
Especially when I saw how bad things were when I wasn't here.
Okay, so apologies, but if you can
Sometimes
just let me
initiative
know.
is just bad, and there's nothing you can do
So
about it.
Sarah got
3 less.
3 less. So Sarah's on 24. Sophie,
I'm on 23.
fantastic. Peter
I'm 24.
and Cal.
25.
Nice.
Nice.
And the Sharktagons, even with a D4 in initiative, got a 14, a 10, a 9, and an 8.
They fluffed it.
I don't know why bother. I think we know who's going first, guys.
Is it the Sharkticons?
It's not the Sharktagons, oddly enough.
Awesome. Let me try and remember how combat works. So I'm
Oh,
way
Matt.
away.
Yep.
How do I put? Is there a way for me to put the? Do I still have the smoke aura when initiative starts? BT does, because I don't know where I landed.
So
I land
where do you
Approximately
want
here.
to land?
35 feet away from where I was. So I don't know how you want to determine that. I don't see the cabin on the map.
So the cabin is basically over here, off the map.
Okay, so
So
how?
5, 10, 15,
I
20,
don't know where
25, 30. So 5 foot further, closer towards the sharks is where you could be.
Ooh, do I want to be there? Actually, can I move myself over here instead?
Yep.
Is there a way to do like Actually, I want to do the thing really quick. Hold on. Let me do the thing. Oh, wait, I forgot how this works. Wait. Is it? No, wait. How do you? You know what? Screw it. That's not it. I forgot how it worked, Matthew. The cool thing that you did for me.
Cool. So, I dived in and then teleported out. Can I put where I've teleported out to, and then start
Yes,
my
you
go
can.
from there? Thank God. Power Ranger style, front and center. Approximately there.
But you did it the other way around. You teleported yourself back to where you was.
Oh, wait. No, wait. What is happening? I'm sorry. Foundry is hard, y'all. Okay, wait. I'm
So,
going to put her here. There you
Q
go.
is going to
There it is.
have a moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And then summon his power sword, and he is going to, with it in chain whip mode, attack this Sharkticle.
Whip
Okay.
it good.
Whip
Go
it real
ahead
good.
and make me an attack roll. It is a 18 to hit.
Okie dokie. Now we get an upshift from Sophie for power weapons these days, don't we?
You do
Yes,
indeed.
Yes.
Awesome. So I can reroll ones and twos on the skill die. It's been so long since I've hit anything.
It's been
1 week.
So long since I punched a thing.
don't
Okay,
do
that-
this because you know if you do that I have to write a song, right?
Mhm.
Like
Right. I am going to use weapon mastery to re-roll my skill dice.
Okay.
Okay, which made it a whole one better. So that's 22
Whoop
to
it.
hit.
That definitely hits.
why'd
And that
you
is-
do that? Why'd you re-roll that?
Because I had a 2 on
Oh,
a D8. The odds were that it was going to get
Oh.
better.
How much
Crap.
damage is
I
that?
don't need to move. Oh, God, that's amazing.
I don't know anymore. I think it is just 1 damage. Power weapons just do 1 damage, don't they?
I do believe your power weapon, your specific power weapon, does 1 damage in that mode, yes.
Yes, okay. That's what it does then. And then I'm going to do a second attack, which I am going to power strike. So I'm going to spend a personal power point. And yes, that lets me add extra damage if I hit.
If you hit it's more damage based on how much.
Can I spend a
you
story
spend.
point to roll with specialization?
Yes.
I'll allow
Go
it.
ahead.
Thank you. Is that right? 642? Yeah.
Is there not a spot for PP on this character sheet?
It's in combat.
So that's critical 23 again.
Fantastic.
Oh, there it is.
So
Okay.
that is... How much damage are you
Oops,
adding
wrong
on with
button.
Power Strike?
It's +2.
+2, so 4 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just beating the crap out of him. Get him, boy.
Okay. Which brings us to Cal.
I am then going to move
Yeah.
back a bit.
So has the
Oh.
it's been 6 seconds. So has the boat started to get the
The
heck out of
boat
Dodge?
has started to turn and is moving away from the shark, but also away from the beach. It's heading towards the
Yeah,
pier.
no, of course. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just the reason I jumped off the boat in the first place was so that I didn't have to deal with civilians on a boat while there was a shark in the water. It's one of my it's one of my free actions to morph, right? Or is it the full action?
It's a standard action to morph.
Full standard action to morph. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I can't say it's morphing time, for there is salt water all around me.
We're not doing that again.
I mean, I could if you wanted to, but
No.
like,
No, we've had that once on camera. We won't. It's all good.
and
Can't-
then
Cancel the bet.
and I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of goofy, so I won't necessarily be upset if you say no. Instead of moving, can I use my move action to super leap?
How far out are you?
I can justify it if you want me to.
Go for it.
All right,
Not
so
the justification,
You know how...
the super leap.
Oh, just do it. All right, sick.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I gotta make sure this shark is
I want to see you do like a dolphin
yeah, he
leap
is.
through the water.
right within my grasp. Yeah, you see the anyone bothering to watch the coast sees
They call him Flipper.
sees like the Yellow Ranger hit the most pristine butterfly stroke and he goes flying.
Just
And I'm right in front of this sharky boy.
have you turned yourself into a lightning missile? Is that what you've done?
Kinda, I guess. Do I? And I use my standard action, so I cannot attack, which is unfortunate but understandable.
Oh, weird.
Can I? Let me. Yeah, can I just? Oh, no, that's I have to attack to get that. Whole lot of things I have to be able to attack for. All right, I guess free action to summon some of my power weapons underwater because that makes sense. And since I am alone here underwater, I'm gonna turn on the juice. So I guess one personal power to make myself electrifying.
Wow.
Make
have you got
me-
chills?
A difficulty 5,
Are they
either
multiplying?
downshift because of how difficult it is to see in the water. Alertness perception check.
Difficulty 5
Yep.
with downshift.
Yep.
All right. Is my alertness a D4 or a D2? Let's find out. D4. So now it's a D2. Well, I made it. Not by a lot, because that's exactly a 5.
Hey,
It's
5
a 4
works.
plus 1, my man.
As soon
does.
as you activate your electric ability, the shark that had been looking towards the beach turns its focus immediately upon you.
Good.
And
Now,
up on
my
the
next
beach,
question.
the other 3 sharks that had been looking at Sophie, the rest of you notice, are looking down at the water.
Oh boy.
In the world?
So
That's
So I guess my next question is: does turning on my lightning underwater immediately kill me?
No, it does not.
All right, cool. Does it ambiently do damage to either of us?
No.
Okay, so I can't toaster in a bathtub this guy. Unfortunate, but
No.
understandable.
Unfortunately, there's too much water. It doesn't short you out, but there's just too much water to fuel
Well,
the leap
at least I now
between
have
you
a
and it.
D. At least I now have a D8 in finesse.
You put him in a smaller bathtub, and then you can electrocute him.
Have you looked at fighting underwater by any chance?
Of course I haven't. What, you think I do things? No.
Homework? Really? This ranger?
Is that everything for Cal?
Yeah, it's all I can do, so it's what I'm gonna stick with.
You're hugging the shark.
In that case, it is Sarah's turn.
All right. Conveniently, I don't need to move. I'm in the best spot I could possibly ever be in right now.
Shoot her.
So, free action from a stick. Now, I guess it's my turn to draw their attention because I'm going to spend a personal power for Power Strike. Oh, God. Okay. Not 34. 3 out of 4. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to aim, and again we get upshift from Sophie, so that's it. And I'm going to target willpower because they're sharks. I feel like I'm good.
I'm saying nothing.
That would appear to be a critical 21.
That
Crits
is
in chat
definitely
for
enough
the dice
to
that
hit.
for the dice that love Michael.
Which of the three sharks? The one in the middle?
One in the middle, yeah.
Yep.
So he takes, oh god,
4 points of damage.
5. Because I spent for power strike.
5 points of damage because you spent a power point. Yeah. As
Two
you
sonic
do
and 3 energy.
this,
Yeah.
however, just like they turned seconds before,
Mm-hmm.
the sharks on the beach and the shark on the water turns and faces the Black Ranger.
Yep, that's fine. All right. Is he still going?
He is still going.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna do it again. This time I won't spend the personal power though.
Okay. I'm going to spend a story point.
What
To
if you didn't
increase
do that though?
their
Yeah, what if-
defense by 5.
I'm gonna aim again. Specialize.
What if you were just really cool?
Also willpower, but you didn't catch. 16 non-critical. Sadness.
That does not hit.
All right. That's my turn. I lay my card
Peter.
down.
Hello there. Sorry, quick question. I can't remember what comes after one a D12.
2d6,
It's 2d8.
right?
2d8.
No, it's
2d8, then
2d8.
3d6.
3d6.
2d8.
Yeah.
2d8. Cool. Man, I need to throw so many dice. Right.
You could use
Peter.
Foundry. It'll roll all the dice for you.
I don't trust Foundry.
Foundry's mean.
Yeah,
Although we
I'm-
could.
I'm really glad that we aren't doing the other campaign yet, because in that one I have a specialization in something, and for now I can just roll all my own dice.
I mean,
He is within range. Beautiful. Right. Peter will move. He will come into this shark over here. Move, damn you.
Pardon? Phrasing?
We'll come over to this
Nah.
shark over here.
Nah, let it rock.
okay.
Now, question. We've been seeing
Makes me
the
feel
guys,
good.
like the sharks, turn to face everyone, but they didn't when Q attacked, did they?
They did. I just forgot to say that was my bad.
Q,
Yes.
did you use
Not the first attack, but the second attack.
Did you use your Zeo power?
No, I did not.
Did you use your electricity power?
No, I did not.
So it's not that then. Are my
Mm.
scanners picking up any
It's
readings from them
PP.
at all?
From
From the Sharktacons at all? Any energy signature readings?
do you want to spend time in combat to try and work that out? Because
Oh,
what
no,
we
his visor's
determined,
running
what we
before it.
determined was that your scanner records what's going on, but if you want to interact with it, it does take time to do so.
Cool.
So it records so you can work it out when you're back.
We'll come
center.
back to that then, because I didn't get to hit anything last time, so I'm gonna hit some stuff. I am going to spend
My man
one.
said I'm a hit.
Indeed, I'm gonna spend one personal power.
And like that, all 4 sharks just
Cool. So it's PowerPoint
From-
based.
Mhm.
To use my lesser dragon charge. Did we determine I can't use solo strike with that,
yes,
even if it's only targeting one enemy?
yes.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Cool. That means I don't need the D12, the 2D8 then. Cool. Right. I will It would be, if it's not 2D8, it wouldn't be the D12, it'd be a D10. Cool. Right. Goodbye, D12. And I am going to use my lesser dragon charge to plow through this dude. 17. 17, 21 with a crit on the D4.
That is a hit. And as you do slam through it, the electric seems to short it out. It
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
sort of seizes upwards, all of its limbs just completely going rigid. Smoke pours out of the eye sockets that are no longer glowing with a purple light, and it just collapses to the ground.
Excellent. Then Pete will radio to the rest of the group. They seem to be focused on us specifically, like when we're exerting power. Maybe they're here for us. Like, it's not a quinky dink they've just turned up, but they don't look like Rio's sent them. He hasn't sent any robots after us before. And then...
Is that everything from Peter?
I could attack again, but he's not in range for me to actually hit, and I've used my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I couldn't get close enough with my free actions. So I'm going to try something funny. Why not? Let's just try and shoot him. So I'll use a free action to pull out my Blade Blaster. And let's see how well we do with targeting, shall we? Can't even remember what I've got in targeting. Oh, cool. I have a D2 in targeting.
This can't go badly, everybody.
Do
It
you
cannot
still
go
get an
badly.
upshift from them?
No, because it's not a power weapon.
It's
Sword
only a
part
power weapon in
is-
blade mode.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
power weapons and
Sorry.
blade mode, right?
I rolled a 14.
That is a miss.
Indeed.
Or at least it hits it, but it just
Oh.
scorches off of its plating.
I'm yeah, I did some changes on my sheet, so that doesn't help you guys anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. The one on the power
which
weapon's
one?
probably more useful for me, to be honest.
Bring us to Sophie.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my move action to wait. I know what I did wrong. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I am gonna roll a d4 for hard target, because
Mhm.
why not? Come on, give me a good one. Ha! My evasion is now at 21, and then I am going to I can't really. Okay, so Matt, what happens when you attack? Sorry, what happens when you attack something outside of your first range increment, but below your second one, like below your max? It's a snag,
You
correct?
get a snag. Yes. Unless you have sharpshooter's grace or something similar.
That's really not important. Can't aim. Okay, so power. Okay, that's fine. So no aim, no multiple targets. That is a net 1 upshift. I am going to use the upshift that Sapphic Soulful gave me to have 2 upshifts on that. How many story points do we have?
4.
4.
Not important. Let's go. Boom. Oh, that's an 8 on a d10. Oh, that's fine though. That is a 27 to hit this guy. Shark.
That is
Shark.
going to hit this guy. Who I believe.
That is 1 energy damage.
Yep. That was all he had left in health.
Cool. Bye.
We've just been given
And then
an
she'll,
additional
like-
story point by Soulful Sapphic. Sorry.
Whoop, whoop.
So as it
and
gets
then-
struck, this one also seems to seize whatever powering it gives out and it just collapses to the ground.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Sophie just ignoring whatever previous message about not teleporting, just kind of teases Pete on comms and says, leave the shooting to people who are good at it, like just really cheeky or whatever. And then that's
Wow.
Pete's just
the
gonna be like, I
end
don't
of
even
my
know why
turn,
I
I
have
think.
this thing.
I don't know why it's...
Soon his helmet will aim for him. Soon.
Soon. So the shark still on the beach runs towards the Green Ranger, ignoring everything else and everyone else. However, it's not able to make the distance up at this point.
No. It's fine, I'll close that gap shortly.
The one in the water, however,
Don't you
is
run away from
able
me!
to make the distance as it makes its way up onto the
Oh.
beach.
Don't you run away from me!
Oh, is it because he's in the water? He's got a bigger movement.
It does
Yeah,
indeed.
swims
I was
higher
thinking
than
the other
man's
one
feet.
didn't move very fast.
Nope. Oddly enough, they move faster in the water than they do on the land.
Who'd have
As it
thunk it?
turns
My
out-
brain took a couple of seconds to catch up with itself, you see.
What
As it
is
turns
Hashtag
out,
your
like the visions of
defense,
Junji Ito, sharks
Peter?
move slower when they're given
My
legs.
defense. Ooh, let us. It's a shark. Can it really do anything crazy to me? Let's go with our toughness and go 21.
Everybody hydrates, by the way.
Oh, sick! Love it when they tell me to do
I'm
that.
empty.
I hydrated him halfway through a sentence. I was just like, keep talking. I have got a
Oh,
critical
It's-
25.
it's one of my friends.
Very nice.
What are you
So
doing here? Don't you have a life to live?
you are going to take 1 point of blunt, 1 point of sharp damage, and you are going to be crushed as its arm with the mouth
Owie, owie,
of
owie.
the shark grabs a hold of you and holds you tight. The mouth pulling close and grappling into you.
Where even is my health? That's 2 damage, yeah?
2 damage. Yep.
Sheesh.
Combat. Sorry, on Foundry, where is my health?
On your sheet, there should be just above your toughness and everything on the first page.
It's above the smarts column.
There we go. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There it is.
And that
Did you
is
say I'm
the
grappled
end.
as well?
You are.
Oh, you fucking love grappling me.
Hey,
Hold on.
His
Let's not get
his
into that
phrasing
today, shall we, baby?
his phrasing specifically said crushed. So you are
Yeah.
being crushed.
you are literally being crushed
I
by
got it.
this shark creature.
I just wanna
Gotta
get more in
come
depth about the
on.
relationship between Matthew and Michael. You love grappling? Hey yo.
Wait,
What you trying to get
is,
into?
Maybe he's a vampire.
is the
Um,
shark trying to eat the Green Ranger?
Kind of, but with the mouth on its arm, because it's got like a
'Cause that's so much
humanoid
better.
head now, and the
I'm gonna
shark
take that
mouth
down.
is on its end of its arm.
How concerned
I
do I
offer
have
it
to
some
be for
sriracha.
this? Okay, let's.
And that brings us back to Q at the top of round 2.
Go Ray Q.
See,
Like,
now,
man, it's just a couple of sharks.
the plan I was going to have has bbeen somewhat ruined by the Green Ranger trying to make friends with the sharks.
Hey, they attacked me. All I did was kill their friend. And
Assuming that Peter has that one right where he wants him.
or I'm grappled. You could hit him for me.
Don't
I love that.
worry. Don't worry. Me and that shark have a vendetta.
Vendetta.
Q will sprint around the back of this one. And purely
Hit him
because
with
I've
a
not done
turbo
it,
suplex.
Me.
that's what I want to do. I want to like lash around with my whip and just like and then into the sand. But no, probably not going to be great.
Man,
I would like to try and use my what's it called? I've just moved it off screen. Lesser Dance with the lightning-tailed dragon.
Also, you've
When I
been
have
given a skill dice reroll. So
another
if you
one,
beef it,
You've got
Yeah.
2 now, dear boy.
I've got
if-
two.
if you beef it, you can try again.
I've
you
got
can,
two
you
get
can
out
try
of
to
jail.
unbeef it.
Yeah, debeef and go for chicken instead. So, first thing I have to do is try and grapple enemy. Ow. With lightning dragon tail. So, how do I do that? Is it just a standard power weapon attack?
You get
Grapple
upshift
toward
as well for
enemy.
lightning, and then upshift for
Power.
power weapon. Yeah.
So,
Because yours
Sorry, not
has
lightning,
got the
electric
maneuver
damage.
trait in the whip form. You can grapple with it.
so if I'm a D6 normally, I'm D8 with the Sophie upshift.
So you'll
D10
be
with the
rolling with
lightning
D10.
upshift.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
Use a
Okie
power point. Roll
dokie.
specialized. Story point.
Yeah, I'll do that with an 8 and a 6 and a 4. And I'll throw the 2 as well, just in case.
I mean, you could have done this while helping me, but it's fine.
You're a big boy, it's fine. Oh.
I'm getting chewed on by a shark.
Help me!
I would like to spend another story point to re-roll the one that I rolled on my D20.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, no amount of specialization is going to help with that.
gonna help that buff that one out. I'm going to use my standard power weapon mastery to re-roll the 2 that I got on my D6, and I'm going to use one of my re-roller skill dice things on my D10. Oh wow, that's so much better. So that's an 8.
What total?
Yes.
With all of that.
Specialization and rolling D10s.
Yeah, so that's a 5 on my D10 and a 3 on my D20.
Excellent.
This is no longer my favorite D20. I take back what I said, chat. You are dead to me. I'm using a different one.
Sometimes you really beef it.
I'm afraid an 8 does not hit.
Hang on. I'm going to use my other skill dice reroll on that D10 just to see what. No, that's still no better. Screw you, dice. Screw you. You're going back in the box.
Get in the forever
Oh,
box.
I've got another attack. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've got another go.
My
Try
man was
again,
about to
Trevor.
end his turn prematurely.
I'm going to use different dice. Just screw you all. So this one, I'm not rolling a specialization. It's just a D10 and a D20, and that is a 20.
Would be funny if he crit that one.
That is going to hit. Not crit, but does
Excellent.
hit.
Would have been funny.
Okay, so that means that I do my 1 point of. Is it 1 point of damage?
Are you attacking or are you grappling?
Grappling.
So you do no damage for the grapple, but you can channel the electricity through and try to fry him.
Okay. Well, I will try to fry him with 2 points of energy. Which is DC 10.
Mm-hmm. He's still going to get hit. It's just whether or not you're going to get hit too.
Okay. So I roll my attack again, yes?
No, roll your.
Or is it just a D20?
It's no. Bear with me 1 second because I wrote this a long time ago.
Yes. Whilst you're having an enemy grappled with the dragon's tail in its whip mode, they may, as an attack action, spend 1 personal power. Aha.
I
to
like
do
the way you pronounced whip.
Me too.
whip. Yeah. They
Like
choose how
Stewie
much
Griffin.
damage they wish to do and make a performance.
So you need to
that's
make a
it,
performance dance check.
Dance check with a base difficulty of 5. So my dance skill is a D6.
What I couldn't remember was whether or not it was performance or acrobatics.
Yeah. So do I get any upshifts? Because no, I get edge because it's a dance related thing. And I get edge on anything to do with dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And do I get an upshift because I'm using a power weapon?
No.
No, it's worth a try. Okay, that's way more than 5. That is 21.
Okay. So
An accurate statement. Way more than 5. For
you
sure.
do 2 points of damage with your power strike.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
No, that's 4. Okay, fantastic. You, for the first time then, I do believe, channel the power of your Zeo crystal, and in doing so, summon lightning and thunder from the sky. It strikes
Oh, I love
you,
that song.
the hilt of your sword channels through the sword as you move into the Sharktacon, and then grounds itself into the sand, which partially turns to glass. Could be an interesting sculpture. Just saying.
And I've still got it grappled
Mhm.
within the whip. Okay, well, I end my turn with 2 cards in face down position.
Which brings us to our Dolphin Ranger.
Hell yeah.
Where's
So
Chad when you need him?
seeing the Sharktacon run away from me and towards the other people who are on my team, I'm going to deactivate the damage aspect of my Zeo crystal, the one that has the actual visual effect. And I'm going to leap 75 feet in this direction onto the beach with my unlimited super leap movement. I'm gonna land and see the shark that has Peter in its mouth, and I'm as Cal lands, remember me, and I'm gonna triple strike attack him.
Go for it. By the way, remember me?
I'm the one that had you, baby.
All right. So let me just look at my sheet real quick. So I have an upshift from being morphed thanks to supercharge essence. I do not have an upshift from lightning damage, but I do have an upshift from power weapon bonus from the Blue Ranger. So that does put me at a D8 still.
So you get the
That's
upshift for the first 2.
That is an 8 on the D8. Let's see if I can actually crit though.
Oh.
What was their toughness physical rating?
The toughness is, because I've misplaced the sheet, is a 18.
Ah, dang. 16 on the first one, so that's a no hit for the first. Coming in for the second.
You do have an upshift that...
Cocked. What's up?
You do have an upshift that you've been given.
Oh. Well, I guess that's the upshift for this attack. So that didn't land properly. All right. That also didn't land properly. Come on. Yeah, that's a 27.
That is going to hit. Any crit?
No crit, unfortunate. And then I believe my follow-up die is still a D4, right?
Yes.
Okay. D4 to roll. If I hit, it'll crit, which will be nice. Cocked. Dang it.
Can you upshift a follow-up die? Does it count as a skill die?
No,
It's its own skill dice.
It's its own separate thing. It does not.
You could apply it like a situational modifier or things to it. So you
but
should
I
be
did
able
get
to apply
I did get a 23 to the follow-up.
23. So that is
a hit.
A hit. Did you get a crit? Did you get a 4 for the D4?
I did. I did in fact get a crit.
So that is going to be 2 points of damage.
And then I have an extra attack, which I would love to use. Where'd my D8 go? That's the D10. There it is. All right. Cool. Ooh. 18 to hit on my follow-up attack, no crit.
That is also a hit for 1 point of damage.
So 4 damage total.
And presumably, yeah, fists and weapons flying. Cal lays into the Sharktagon and just sort of pummels the armored plates.
At any point, does it drop
Nope.
Peter? Even after I spent the PowerPoint?
It turns to look at you. It turned to look at Q at one point and turns to look at you. But in its arm, in that mouth, it's still holding onto Peter. And you can see like it's clenching, like teeth getting tighter.
Q shouts out, "Stick your finger in its nose. It deactivates them."
Can I spend a free? Can I spend a free action to do
Bap
that?
it. Bap it on the nose.
I will let you know now that there are no nostrils on the nose, either in the humanoid head or on the shark head on its arm.
Dang! If if it was still by itself, I would have like sworn at it in Cybertronian because I believe I know one curse word, right?
Yep. It was
Oh,
I was waiting for you to shout back. They don't have one, so make one.
My brother in Zordon, I've hit it 4 times. If I've hit it 3 times. If it doesn't have a nostril by now, I won't be able to make one.
My brother.
That brings us to Sarah, assuming nothing else from our lovely Yellow Ranger.
I mean, not unless you'll allow me to make a persuasion check to get him to drop Peter by saying, "Hey, drop it."
I would say you can try and make a persuasion check.
Why not?
With a snag.
Sure.
you should really learn the word drop in Cybertronian next.
Yep.
It's not gonna work, but it's funny. 11.
No. It doesn't seem to understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey, I get to drop references too.
Man said I get to have fun too.
Nope.
Which brings us to our Black Ranger then.
All right, I am gonna just walk forward a smidgel.
Casually stroll over, right, Sarah?
Yep.
My brother in Zordon.
I am gonna take a shot at the one currently chewing on my best friend's boyfriend. I will target willpower.
No.
Did you just spend a GM point 11 seconds ago, Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
Was that to make him extra beefy against this attack? I see.
And this time I'm remembering that I have Sharpshooter's Grace. I forgot that last round.
Little did you know that these dice could get higher.
Anyway, imagine if I didn't move.
They just keep getting higher and higher. What did you get, sorry?
Does a 22 hit your boosted
22.
AC?
A non-critical 22 definitely does hit.
All right, that is 2 damages.
You gotta love it when the game master wastes a story point.
And I do lift up the stick and just yell, "Drop!"
It drops.
It dies.
But as it does, it literally drops on top of Pete.
Can I like push it off of him? Like
pick on Peter dead. I love it.
We'll be seeing that very shortly.
Every day is pick on Peter Day for Matthew.
Hey, I let him morph in front of the kids.
That's bad for him. That is a direct con.
He wanted to do it.
for my next trick, I will attack the other one. Also willpower.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh dang. That's like
Whiff.
a 10, I think.
Big whiff. Big whiff. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I wish I could see my dice rolls. That'd be great.
Change the setting in chat from private to public on top of the window,
Oh,
the typey
I'll do it.
window.
yep.
Can you
Okay.
hear me now?
Yes.
I understand what's happening now.
On a
All
scale
right, well-
of 1 to asleep, how are you doing, Michael?
I'm wondering
5.
why there's going to be another day where I'm going to get picked on coming soon. What's going on here?
Next
Did you
week.
volunteer for it? That's what I'm asking. Anyway,
No, my request got shot down.
In my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Peter.
I'm under a shark, dude.
You are under a shark, Peter.
Well, what do I have to do to get up?
I need either an acrobatics or a brawn
Huh?
check.
Can I assist?
Like, why did it fall on
I'm
me?
right-
Like, surely I'm still standing. Like, well, it's got me like round the chest.
I mean, it had you grappled
Look,
It
it's not
definitely
cheating
outweighs
anymore.
you by an order of
Right.
magnitude.
Yeah. Can I give him assistance by helping lift it off
21.
of him?
21.
Oh. He's got it.
Acrobatics.
A 21 is high enough. I think. 1 second.
Ain't no
It says
Better
that.
way.
be.
I actually need to roll.
Ain't no way.
I can only roll one higher than that. And that's if I get a 20 on my D20.
Yeah, I got 17. So
Keith.
It's a contest. It's dead.
it's just a contest to see how strong it was when it had grabbed him.
So
How
can I
So
clampy
you're
continue
able
my
to
turn as
wriggle
usual?
yourself out.
And I can continue my turn as normal?
Gotta get up from prone, but I
You
don't know if that
have a
halves movement.
choice. You either have a standard or a move action.
Don't
God damn
isn't
it.
one of you doesn't one of your Zeo abilities actually like move you?
Only 10 foot though.
That's all
That's,
you need.
I
dog.
think that's enough.
I
That's all
think
you need.
Maybe not.
No, he needs to be able to move through the
Yeah, I
target.
need to be able to move through
Okay,
it to
you
do
have
the
to get
attack.
through it to get to. Okay. Oh, I tried. I fought for
The
you.
idea is that it was meant to be for 2 targets like next to each other that I can just shoot through. I mean, oh, you know what? Sod it. I'm just going to try and shoot it again.
Shooter.
Aim.
And I
Aim.
rolled a 21.
Or don't aim. Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
is
already-
going to miss.
What a dick.
Uh,
All right.
Someone's meant to fucking. Whoop. Story point.
someone did
Guys.
spend.
I have to keep him alive, so to mess with you for a little bit.
It's fine. It's fine.
You already squished me with one.
Bro,
Which
Listen.
we'll be
brings us
going through it.
to Sophie.
I'm gonna use green dice. See how well that works for me. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to look at Peter and overcom say, speaking of things that we are not supposed to do, and I will spend 2 free actions or I will spend how many of these do I want to spend? I'm gonna spend a free action to do a helping hand on Peter to restore 1 health. I'm going to spend a free action to defend because I can. And then what I'm going to do is do another free action to aim. I will take the downshift.
Is it a 3 action and a PowerPoint, or just a 3 action for helping hand?
It's also a PowerPoint, which
I
I'm
thought so.
spending on my sheet.
Yeah, just as you spend it, the Sharkticon turns to the Blue Ranger.
Yep. Hey,
Well,
you.
tries to whilst grappled from behind with
Whilst grappled.
chain whip
Sorry,
around
did
its neck. Yeah.
Did you just say to the blue or green ranger?
Blue.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're in the
I
same
was
kind
gonna
of
say.
zone.
I was gonna say. Why is it targeting me again?
Okay,
I didn't
It's
do
more
it.
malicious.
so one free action to heal Peter 1 health, one free action to aim. I will take the downshift to cancel out the aim. So I am at a D8. No, wait, I don't need to. Wait, there's only one target left, right?
Yep.
Okay, I don't need to take the downshift. I will still aim. I'll roll a D10 instead. I was like, wait a minute, I don't. There's only one. There's only one left. Oh, that's a 14.
That is a miss.
Great. How is Peter looking, by the way, health-wise? I know he took a fair
I'm
bit of
good.
damage.
I've technically lost 1 HP now.
Yeah, you
I have much
good.
health.
Yeah, and there's a bit of like teasing about getting injured by enemies from Sophie
got,
over
like,
comms.
1 metal shark tooth stuck in his dragon shield. Like,
She sounds playful and normal. No red flags at all.
By the way, actually, I'll just message this. This isn't important.
End of my turn. I'm just gonna vibe here and defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's me.
Okay. Which is going to bring us to the Sharksicons.
Yep.
One of which, the only
Damn it.
one of which is left, is currently grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, if it's grappled, would I have had an edge or something, or no? Just curious.
I think you've got to be
All
adjacent
melee
for-
attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
on melee.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was just curious. I forgot it was grappled. I rolled a 10 on my D10 and a 4 on my D20. I was so sad. I was like, who rolls a 10 on?
Upsetting. Sorry to hear that.
It
This is
sucks.
Probably not going to work because of how high this is, but we're going to go for it anyway. No. It tries to escape the grapple, writhing and trying to move out of the way. However, it is unable to do so because in order to do so, I need to beat our lovely Red Ranger's toughness.
Which is pretty high.
It's very high. I got a 17. It's not
Yeah,
close.
not high enough.
No. So
Region.
it's still standing.
Person power 6.
Which means it is Q's turn all over again. As this shark
Cool.
just constantly tries to
Just
fight
to
its
wring
way up.
its neck, dude.
Yeah, I'm just...
Region.
Q would. How damaged is it looking?
In terms of numbers, it's looking like a 4 out of 6. In terms of visual, it's not looking too bad. It's got smoke coming up from parts of its limbs, like where the arms, sort of like the elbows and the knees, where the joints are weaker and the servos have possibly burned out from the electrical attack. But it is still quite strong. It is still fighting to get out, to try and escape. It's trying its hardest.
Q will shout at it to surrender or be destroyed. And can I take contingent actions for both of my attacks? Or put them both into one
You
contingent
can,
action?
but so this is a funny one because I had this conversation with and recently, I do
With
believe.
me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to word the triggers. So basically, you just have to say, if it tries to escape, I will attack it both times.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
Oh.
just have to word your
Yes.
triggers.
It's specifically in combination with extra attack, not any other. We were talking about it that way. Yeah.
So, I will tell it to. I'll demand it surrenders or be destroyed. I'm still keeping it grappled. If it continues to writhe beyond the next player's turn, then I will use both my attack and my extra attack to strike it down.
Okay. It definitely doesn't seem to understand a word you are saying. Like,
Oh, true,
you
yeah,
don't
there is that.
see
It's worth a
any
try, though.
recognition in your eye, in its eyes at all.
I mean, look, you're still going to attack it after my turn ends
Yeah.
because it's definitely going to keep struggling. So like, you're just delaying
just
its
attack
death
it
by
then.
a turn.
Yeah.
Cool. I will. You see, now I started using personal power. I kind of want to keep using personal power, but if I've got it grappled, can I still
Don't
do
do
a
that. We
melee
might have to
attack?
fight something else.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
You could punch it. You could kick it.
I could lick it.
That's a free action.
Good.
Is that a free
It is a
action?
free
Okay.
action.
And you
It's
can
a
lick it as a
free
free action. Although you do have your helmet on.
Wait, hold on.
Actually,
was
you have to
gonna say,
you have to roll the
we
lick.
have
You have to roll the
helmets.
lick at snag because you have a helmet on.
I was gonna say the upside to ponies is no helmet.
Yeah. Cool. In which
For
case,
now.
I am going to martial art attack it,
Okay.
which is one of these, and so melee attack has an upshift or edge because it's grappled.
It gets an edge.
Edge. So I also need one of these, and one of these, and one of these. Because I've got it grappled with my power weapon, does that give me an upshift?
No, because you're already getting the edge from the fact that it's grappled.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a 26 with a 6 being a critical.
That is a definite hit. And in fact,
So this is my new
I
favorite
Yeah,
D20.
do believe it is an order of magnitude. It is an order of magnitude, a degree of success as well.
Whoop.
So that will be 3 points of damage in one hit from
Okay.
your martial arts attack, which brings it down. Smoking and looking little worse for wear.
Then we'll do that again.
That noise.
So here's a question I don't think we've come across yet. If you roll a 1 on a d20 when you're rolling with edge, it doesn't count, does it? If the other, it would only count for a story point if you had ones on both of them, I guess.
Yeah.
And you
Easy,
chose to
well,
keep both
okay,
of
so
them. Yeah.
That's oh, I can re-roll that one just in case. It's a 14.
A 14 hits for that last point of damage.
Yep.
So for the last of the Sharktacons, in the last part of this fight, you know what to do.
Hold up. You said last part? Whoa, rewind that. There's a sequel, Matthew?
I didn't start.
So Q, having
Well,
got it grappled in his sword, goes for like an elbow kind of in where it thinks it might have some softy bits.
You find out it in fact is not. It is a robot.
It is a robot, but somehow, like the corner of my power shield suit skin thing.
Yeah, I was just
Armor.
gonna say, dude, you're a Power
Couldn't-
Ranger. It's armor.
Yeah.
You slam an elbow pad into it and it dies.
And that little panel like falls off, and so I go at that with just like a side strike with judo chop, and that's enough.
You didn't hip hop keto it?
No, not this time.
Fantastic. The light on this robot does go out as it sinks to the ground. It weighs far too much for you to be able to keep it from doing so, even with your sword in whip mode around its neck.
I'm now
Everyone
sure
hydrate.
there's some story. Oh,
Mhm.
sick. Or is
Muzzle
something
tough.
story related going to happen?
All right, ready for the sequel.
I
I'm
would-
defending.
I would like to loot.
Get
I would-
wrecked.
I would like to loot the corpse in front of me for food.
You're
I'd
gonna
like
loot a
to
robot for food?
try and
Yeah,
get some
well,
energy.
not for me.
Yeah, just
Oh.
gonna start digging inside.
Let's take these robots back to the command center, shall we? Get Alpha to
Make
maybe
me an
set up.
alertness check, everybody. Difficulty 11.
11.
You
Oh,
know
well, I'll
what?
take that.
Whatever.
I
I would
Alertness
like to
perception.
use.
I did it.
I would
Critical
like to
19.
use. I would like to use
13.
my last story point on this perception check, please.
I'm sorry, your last what?
PowerPoint, you mean?
Idea point.
Idea
Idea
point,
point.
indeed.
Sorry. The Blue Ranger thing.
Oh,
I am half asleep. Sorry. It's a
Uh,
good thing I did because I rolled a nat 1 and
Critical 17
15.
for me.
Hold
I got
on,
a
let me.
It's the
I rolled.
time of day making the scenery darker. It is.
I rolled an 18. It's a good thing I have edge because I rolled a nat 1.
Fire what? Fire what? What are you?
My green.
Oh
my
wait,
green
because I'm
dice
looting
rolled
it
it.
for food. Okay, I caught up with my own bit. My friend
Gotta love it
riffed.
when you forget
My
your
friend
own food.
riffed on my bit, and I was so confused because I forgot my own bit.
That's
Like,
funny.
what are
Okay,
you talking
I
about,
rolled.
man?
I rolled an 18.
Everybody
Oh, we haven't used-
succeeded then,
Oh, sorry.
and Cal got a crit.
Yes, I did in fact. do
So
that.
you all see a series of 3 large white vans pull up to the beach. They
Ain't no
have
way.
police logos on them. All of the
No, don't take this energon from me. I need this.
all of the correct signage. Everything looks 100% legit. Behind the last of the 3 cars is a black sedan. This one has no signs. It has no. There's basically nothing that kind of gives it away. But as it does pull up, a woman with black hair
Oh, this
tied up
woman.
tied up in a bun, very severe looking, glasses on, black suit, looking very much a Fed, a member of the FBI, starts bossing about the police officers that get out of the
Cal
van.
pulls out a gun and aims it at the Fed. No, don't.
We going.
Hey, Alpha, you
And
can
Tyus-
teleport these shark things away right now.
Just in
You-
case, set up some sort of like containment field in the training room.
You have no signal to Alpha. Very much like
They
when
can't be
Emigrant
blocking
Tech,
our comms.
very much like Emigrant
Of
Tech,
course.
it's teleportation blocking technology, or the
Can-
same technology that Rita and
And on that note,
Goldar was using
Pete
against
summoned
you.
the Dragon's Orb.
I
One
aim a
thing
gun
in
at the
game.
Fed.
Pete
For
summons his
Cal,
Dragon Zord to come and collect the body.
for
So,
Cal,
You talking to me?
who got a critical on the check, I will say that you notice that the police officers 100% look like they are terrified.
Can
Not just
They're
Can I-
scared?
not just okay, you know, this is the feds, this is the FBI, we're doing what they're saying, they're doing what they tell us to do. But
can
they're also just a little bit scared.
can
They're like fear, actual fear in
Yeah.
the face. Like
This woman is
can I
giving off like "don't mess with me" attitude. Go on, sorry, Anne.
I put
Can
her in a rear
I-
naked chokehold.
can
Insight?
I do? Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do an insight check on this woman to get?
Not from
It's
there.
less about like.
Okay.
But could I like try to get a read on the situation, like as we're approaching or whatever, like as they're
You will be
approaching or
able to
whatever they're
shortly.
doing?
Give me a minute.
The police officers start moving down the beach just behind the woman that does have this just unmistakable air of "I'm in charge."
Hey, Pete.
As I said,
Hard,
she just
hard to have that look on your face when you're in a rear naked chokehold.
Okay, so Sophie is going to approach slowly, and as she's approaching, I would like to do an insight check to get a read on the situation, just mostly like how to approach the situation without escalating, because she is going to attempt diplomacy and talking to this woman because she is not afraid of anything.
I'm gonna do
Uh,
an insight check for all the opposite reasons.
If I attempt to teleport, am I not allowed to?
Okay, like is there a
No.
force field? I don't know.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I'm
You
I'm
can't-
asking Matt.
you can't
Yeah.
teleport out or off of the beach.
Okay. So
Hey, Pete, can
parallel
you try to
to what
get through to
Anne's
Alpha?
doing. So Anne's,
I haven't been able to reach him.
Can I roll a brawn check to pick up this robot?
The difficulty is going to be to pick it up.
Astronomical? Yeah.
And the difficulty to pick it up
The
is going to
whole
be
ass
30.
robot?
30.
The whole
Damn,
robot?
Yeah.
Can't do that. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's not in pieces. There's a whole robot.
To,
Yes.
to drag it, I would
Take it-
say that to drag it, the difficulty would be 25.
Yeah, that's still not feasible
still
for anyone on
too-
this team.
This thing is, I mean, it's
Heavy.
like 9 foot tall, and
Yeah, no, I understand. I get it.
it
Made of metal.
weighs.
Matt
I
died for
rolled
me.
an 18 for
So
my
did Anne.
insight.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
got a
playing
20.
anymore.
Oh, we can still hear you, Panic, I think.
Yeah, you're here.
No, I can see you guys. I can't
can't
see
hear
the
him.
GM or Anne.
Oh,
Play
look,
that game
we're
again.
having the
He might,
Yep. So I
Uh,
guess refresh.
have to
is the only thing I
refresh.
can do. I'm no longer allowed to
mid-break.
play.
the
Vito's
the
gonna
post break craziness.
okay. So yeah. Are we gonna wait?
He is just showing back
Maybe
up
the
on my
storm
screen.
got him. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
I
takes
hate
a moment.
I hate this app.
Okay.
So
Roll
yeah,
me your. I'm going to be honest with you. What's the highest
No, I understand that it's
you
not
can
feasible.
roll
It's
with your
22.
with 22?
20 plus 2. Yeah, no, I understand. I get it.
Oh, you've got a 2
Um,
in your what's it?
Yeah.
So you've not even got 4. I was going to say if you could crit, I would say yes. Like if you
Yeah, no,
could
ca-
roll
no,
a
not
complete, you can't even crit.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Like Cal will like lean over to like give it like a lift, like a test lift. And he's like, nope, not happening.
No, this thing is it's just too whatever it's made of is just
Unfeasible.
like, and it's like how is this? How was this thing even moving in the water? Because it should have just sunk. Whatever was keeping it.
Its density should not have allowed it to swim the way it did.
Yeah.
Can Peter try and get a full diagnostic scan off of the corpses?
You wanting to interact with it now? Or are you
I
trying
mean,
to
well-
record data for later?
Yeah, just fully record the data. Record the data, just so that we have as much information on it as we can. If we do inevitably, as it would seem, lose
the bodies.
the corpses as such.
So I will say you can gather data on what you can see, but you don't have anything that would allow you to penetrate and see any of the insides of it. But what
Can
I'm
we
going
use
to
our
do,
power weapons?
what I'm going to do is go back, because at the moment both Sarah and Sophie were talking about rolling dice, and it's kind of so. Do you want to roll your insight checks? Alertness
rolled an
insight
18.
checks.
What the hell happened to this?
I had a 20.
Got 20 and 18. She just seems like she's in charge, in control of the situation. She
Do we
does
see that
look
fear
like
on the-
somebody you don't want to mess with.
I look at Sarah.
Do we
I
see
go-
the fear on the regular cops now? We pick that up?
Yeah, they look a little bit like
Intimidated, maybe?
you've seen TV shows before. You've seen how police officers are around FBI agents, and there's that inevitable argument between who's in charge and which one gets the most resources and etc. etc. It kind of goes beyond this.
Sarah hears over comms. Wait, let me talk to them. If it goes bad, then you can do what you do.
They're not taking the sharks.
Just hold off on whatever you're thinking, which I know is not very nice. And she will walk over to this FBI agent.
Whilst you're
And she'll
doing
say-
that, I'm just going to go check with Q, see what Q's up to. And then we're going to go back to Panic and then to Michael and see what's going on.
Q sips tea.
Q sips tea. Okay.
Sips a cuppa.
Yeah.
Just watching the
You could call it
insanity
Q-sip.
roll.
Accuse
Where
mouth
are
wide
the
down.
police at the moment?
They're
Divided
on the
so-
map. They're just about to sort of enter into the map, essentially.
All right.
I've moved us onto the role
would-
play overlay. So I've kind of taken us off of the
Okey-doke.
map sort of element of it and out of combat.
I will move up to just behind Sarah and Sophie.
Okay. Cal.
Could I make an attack roll to break off a part of the shark robot?
You read my mind. I didn't mention earlier that there's a tooth stuck in my dragon shield.
You did indeed. I will say, if you want to spend a story point, I will say
How
yes.
many of those
you
do
can
we
take
have?
how many
3.
story points have you got left? You've got 3 left.
I think that's worth.
Pick a
Yeah,
limb.
I'm gonna do that.
Any limb.
Pick a limb. The arm that's a shark head.
Okay.
Sensing that he's going to try and seeing that he's going to try, Pete's going to try and just stand in front of him so that the police people can't see him do it.
They can't see me. Wiggle the taunt for
Do
put
the
he'll-
sort of yawn and stretch.
He'll put his hand behind his back and summon his sword and kind of signal to Cal, take the
Cal
sword.
absolutely brutalizes this thing's shoulder.
Use my sword. Cut a piece off of my dragon sword.
Oh, hey, look, we just got another story
it.
point.
As
Yeah.
if by magic.
As if by magic.
As Sophie and Sarah stride up towards the police officers and the FBI agent, you get a better look at the latter. She has what might be considered more Eastern European features, quite a sharp cheekbones, quite a very pronounced jawline. She's wearing a pair of glasses that helps make her look severe. Just adds to the sort of menace on her face. She does have very red
Angelina Jolie joined the
lipstick on,
FBI.
which does
Roasted.
emphasize just how pale her skin is. And she reaches out and flashes a badge at the two of you.
What is the proper term of address for an FBI officer? Like officer, agent?
Just
Does it
point
say
down at your
FBI?
morpher and
What-
just be like,
What's the badge
It does
say?
Look,
say
I'm-
FBI.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that has no jurisdiction with us.
yeah, just point down at your
Yeah.
morpher and be like, this is a higher jurisdiction than that. We are universal defenders. You are
Just flash-
country defenders.
You defend nothing, and in fact, cause nothing but problems.
I need to roll like a whole armful of dice now. It's my turn.
For what?
At
My
any
turn.
point, At any point, you want me to roll that attack for the arm?
With the story point, no. You
Okay, I
You're
don't have to
good.
roll.
no, you are
Okay,
good.
cool. I'm gonna
Um,
super leap out of here. I'm gonna just get out. I got
just
the
gonna-
arm. I'm out of
You
here.
gonna leg it?
I'm gonna leg it for sure. For
Okay.
sure.
Before you shoot off, can Pete kind of just signal to you like, yo, go check on the kids in that hut on your way?
I mean, wait, hold. I don't want to, because when I leap off, I'm assuming that's not gonna show up. I'll wait. I'll hold off. I'll hold back. I'll wait for our Blue Ranger to do their thing. I'll wait. But the second stuff pops off, I'm out of here.
She's distracting the people so you can do whatever you're doing. Maybe they won't notice. So she's
Notice
so
a
what does
bright
the badge
yellow
say?
standing.
Agent, whatever. Like,
It says
ma'am.
It says Special Agent Cisarovna.
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 He's a rogue.
Hello, ma'am. As you can see, we have everything under control. How may we help you?
Yes, I understand you are the Power Rangers. However, I have come. We are here to just clean up the beach. The
Oh.
federal government does wish to take possession of this machinery. We believe it may
That's-
be related to DARPA. Homeland Security should be here. However, as I was in the area, I was instructed to come and collect it myself.
Oh, I see. Well, as defenders of the city and defenders of this planet, we have an interest in doing our own research to see what this threat is all about. Specifically, myself, I tend to pull threats apart, do autopsies in order to learn how to defend against such threats. If I may,
I'm sorry,
negotiate
have you
the release.
heard of DARPA? This is government technology. We are saying that you are
Absolutely.
not
And-
permitted to pull apart government technology. We are taking back
And I'm
ownership of it.
saying, I am saying that I'm here to
Where's your proof?
negotiate the release of one of these for study in the defense of this planet, which is beyond government, beyond the government, beyond any of us, really.
What was that?
Please
you
let me
said?
roll a
Sarah
persuasion
is-
check.
Can Pete
She did
interject here?
say,
No.
I-
Okay.
I did say, where's your proof when she mentioned that them
Oh,
being government property, and
So-
Sarah is kind of
Oh,
casually leaning on her staff, but also like if you could see through her gloves, she's white knuckling, like she the stick. Just but try to look casual.
Can I attempt to persuade her?
You can attempt to
Ooh,
persuade her.
I was going to ask,
Can
can I actually make an interactive check then to scan it to try and prove that it's not government tech, it's alien?
So here's the thing. You can't. And the reason you can't is because there are special features that the Blue Ranger can pick that helps with scanning things and stuff like that. That helps with being able to see things.
Identifying origin.
Yep.
Mm.
That you haven't got.
Ah,
Or being able to
Remember,
see
I've
through
built
materials
something
and stuff
early on
like
in
that
game.
that you haven't got as a group. Okay? You could
That is
provide, you could try and do a
unfortunate. Sorry about
technology
that.
check, but you have no equipment or anything else with you.
Can I
I
use
thought
a story-
right at the beginning I made some sort of modification to our helmets that allowed us to do scannings and things.
Recordings, I've allowed. I've just dropped one of the dice.
Cool.
may,
As you were, continue.
But not
may I do
replacing
may I
features.
use a story point? May I use a story point to roll
You
my
can use a
persuasion
story
with
point.
specialization?
Yep.
Asking the group if they mind.
I wouldn't.
I'd say I'm
Um,
assisting, but I'm probably not.
I mean, I would like. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it and see what happens. Okay. let's-
That's a D6.
Oh, wait.
That's a
Oh, nice.
D10.
Oh,
That's a D12.
oh man,
D4.
this is great.
I need
This
a
is great.
D8. What shape's a
Um,
D8? That shape's a D8.
Diamond.
A diamond,
Yep.
yeah. It's like two pyramids
Double
on top of
diamond.
each other was what my brain. What was I trying to say? Inverse hourglass.
Matt.
That's what my brain was trying to say.
What did you get?
I rolled a 23 with a crit on my D6 and my D4.
That is not high enough.
Fair.
Yeah.
I didn't think it. Yeah. it's fine.
I
mean,
think.
whatever.
I
had
think
to
Michael
try.
may have figured out who this individual may be. I could be wrong because he
No, I
hasn't
don't-
shouted out
I
the
don't
name.
know if-
He normally shouts out the name when he
Is it
thinks
Sue
he
from
knows who it
accounting?
is.
I don't know shit about Transformers. It's fine. At least I had to try. It's one of those things.
I'm
So
going
Besides,
to
I
roll.
never get
say-
to roll persuasion.
I'm going to roll a
You
persuasion
will say
check against you.
nothing, apparently.
Can
That
I?
is
I want to
Can
spend
I?
a story
roll-
point to add 5.
Don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
That is a
it
27.
fits for Sarah. Yeah.
I mean, she sounds
mean,
like
I
she's
don't-
being honest.
It's not that Sophie thinks she's lying. She's just trying to negotiate a deal because she wants to autopsy the shark. Matthew, how dare you take
We'll
this away
say-
from me?
Fuck's sake.
You
Let me autopsy the shark. That's fair.
you're trying to tell us that these shark robot things are property of the U.S. government that you lost control of and that attacked this beach, and now you want them back.
Yeah, we're not giving them back.
Just for clarity, did they attack anybody?
Hello.
Just us.
We have
Chief
Because
Mark?
we got here and prevented that.
So they did not
And they
attack
didn't-
anybody. They came onto the
They
beach.
attacked us.
And
Yeah.
attacked us.
Did they attack you, or did you attack them?
Do I have teeth marks on us? Also, I kind of find it hard to trust someone that's jamming our comms.
That.
Did they
You
attack
stop that.
you,
it would be-
or did
Do
you
you
attack
see
them?
teeth in me? They come at us first. We just retaliated.
So, point.
Why were they on this beach?
They didn't attack you first.
I know.
You guys attacked them, and they have footage.
Why were they here?
She pulls her phone out
Oh.
and shows satellite footage of the Rangers moving towards the sharks and not the other way around.
We don't take chances when civilians
Yeah.
are involved.
Civilian potential danger. Giant robots coming out of the water.
Can
They
you
were
explain
given the
why they were on the
opportunity
beach?
to surrender, and they did not.
They have yet to be given proper English instructions.
Mhm.
Trying to tell us that you unleashed 4 robotic shark monstrosities on society that couldn't communicate effectively.
I did not unleash anything. I am here as cleaner.
So they escaped?
Can you provide proof that the government created these?
On the 27 persuasion check, she isn't able to provide anything other than her identification, but there isn't anything, unless anybody can roll an insight alertness check, that would make her words seem like lies.
I mean, I didn't get anything from my previous one. Can I roll again?
Nope, you've already rolled.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, look, even if I believe her that the government created these, I'm still not giving back this arm.
I mean, you're already like, I'm ready to go.
I'm literally waiting for a coin to drop before I get out of here.
I'm a little disappointed in you, Michael, for the record.
I've been very distracted by not letting them take these things.
I
saw you noticed, and I'm just like, so disappointed.
Q will ask, so who's DARPA, or whatever you called them? DARPA?
DARPA.
DARPA.
They do military research.
Wait, military? Would Sophie know anything about that? Can I
DARPA
make
is
some
not a
sort of
private
knowledge check?
organization.
No, it's
DARPA
not a
is
military.
DARPA is a very.
They just
It's
do
it's a
lots
known
of military-based
organization.
recognition. Yeah,
I am Canadian
could
and
Google
also really
DARPA.
dumb. I don't actually know. Yeah, but do
Yeah.
I need to make it? Sophie would know things, right? Like I don't want to
Yeah.
Google unless my character.
About the inner workings of DARPA,
Yeah.
I mean-
probably not. But that DARPA exists
no,
and is a
but, like-
real thing
100%
that would
you
be
would know
doing this.
that-
Yeah.
DARPA exists. DARPA is doing robotics research. DARPA have done robotics research in the past. They've done research
It
with
is very-
underwater robotics.
If they say DARPA
Everything
made
she
these
is
things,
saying-
it's honestly not unbelievable.
Everything she is saying makes
It's not
sense.
unbelievable. But
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a perfect.
Okay.
It's a perfect explanation.
it's a very good.
So
Even if we
Okay.
as human beings who know these like characters and stuff would know that like, yeah, she's fucking lying. They're Transformers. The in-game characters would be like, oh, DARPA made robots. Yeah, that 100%.
tracks.
That
no,
yeah.
no. I'm
Yeah.
mostly
Doesn't
asking
mean they
for
have that.
clarification as
Yeah.
a player because I don't I don't
Yeah.
actually know anything about
No.
DARPA as
You
a player, as a
100%
person.
would have
So
at some point heard of DARPA.
Sorry,
because
can I
So
ask a
Q
quick question?
continues his conversation. Sorry, Pete, were you going to say something?
Go. I'll ask after. Go.
yeah, no, I mostly just wanted clarification.
No, Q was doing
yeah.
something.
Cool, thank you. So, DARPA robots. Cool. So, what other robots have you made?
Again,
Are there any
I do
things that you
not
can
work
make
for
that might help
DARPA.
us?
I am an
But,
FBI special agent. I have been instructed to come and retrieve these and lock down the scene. That is what I am doing. I take orders. I get paid. I do my
And
job.
jamming our comms
Do you
as
have a
part of locking
message?
down the scene.
Do you
We
have
are
a
jamming
message
every
from
signal
DARPA?
out. We do not want people sending YouTube videos or accessing the Finstagram or the MyFace.
So they really did escape, huh?
Again, I know what I have been told. What I have been told is come here to beach, pick up robots. I was expecting the robots to be in
Pick up
better
the
condition than
pieces.
this.
Oh, honey, you wouldn't have been able to pick them up if they were still whole.
This is
They
why
were
I bring
big.
strong men.
Hey, we have superpowers
You
and
looked
we
at them and
can't lift
laughed.
them.
Okay, well, my advice is
Q-
bend with the knees.
Q, if at any
My advice is you're not taking them.
Q, if at any point you want to just tell Cal to flee into the ocean, he will do that.
Just walk into the ocean, all
No,
menacing.
Everyone
and
walk!
stuff.
terminal comms.
Walk! The hell are you talking? I'm gonna leap 90
He just
feet
walks
down.
slowly backwards.
Homer
I'm gonna
Simpson's it.
leap a 90 feet into the ocean and then I'm gonna do it
Just
again.
plunk.
Is there
Yeah.
is there actual force fields? Can we
You
leave?
can leave.
Yeah.
Are
we
we?
can
Are,
get out.
well,
Physically,
if
you can
the,
leave.
We
the
can
tele-
teleport.
the teleportation signals are
We
not.
cannot teleport. We can walk
No,
No.
they've
out.
just
Yeah, because
blanketly jammed every signal in the area to stop anything from getting out.
While we're talking, can I attempt to unjam their jammer?
You can try,
Do you have any
but you're
fairy
going to
lick?
be doing so with a snag because, as I said before, you have no technological equipment. Where's the if you know where the jammer is, you could go and try to interact with it,
Go
but then
blow
you'd
up the
have to
van.
try and sneak past or
it's
just
sneak anyway.
outright walk through the officers. In which case, I mean,
Fight.
at this point in time, I appreciate that you as a person, as Panic said, you as a person are like,
Don't trust
You-
them. But yeah.
Like, you can
Yeah.
understand that these
You as a
people are
character
bullshitting,
Q-
but the
have no
characters like
reason.
Yeah, I still feel like Pete as a
Q's-
character wouldn't let them take the giant
I mean,
robot
Pete's
bodies.
definitely heard of DARPA. Pete's probably
yeah.
dreamed of working for DARPA.
Still,
Q-
So-
he's seen
Sophie?
these things specifically focus on us, like exerting energy. So, yeah.
Sophie just wants to study it to learn more about it as a curious individual.
yeah, that absolutely would not fly with a government agency.
Yeah.
No,
It-
I'm just
Spent money on this.
No,
their reactions are
Yeah.
completely reasonable.
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like to
Oh look, you don't gotta
Panic's
justify it
point.
to us.
I hear what
To
you're
Panic's-
saying.
to Panic's point.
Motivation wise.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like she doesn't.
turn
I'm
to-
not gonna fight this. Is what I'm saying.
Q will turn to the team and say, okay, if they're going to take the robots, we need to make sure that everybody else on the beach is still safe and that they're well, that there's been no injuries or heart attacks or anything. So make sure over comms only, he will say, get all of the civilians into a position where they can see what's happening. The more
Can
eyes there
Sophie-
are, the harder this is to hide.
Can Sophie do that? like she's a
Yeah.
medic, right? So she's gonna gather the people under the guise of checking and
Yeah.
go with Q's plan.
Cal is also going to start doing this. He has not put down the shark arm.
Yeah, if you want
Just
to disappear with the shark arm, I will not stop you.
Cal is nonchalantly walking with the shark arm out, like just away to like other
Like it's a
people.
pool float. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally walking with the no hide. I need to make it clear, not hiding.
Before Cal like
Literally
shoots
just
off,
strolling off.
before Cal shoots off, can Pete also cut off the head of the same robot and just kind of like toss it to him, like take that too? Central processing unit, possibly, you know.
Casual as fuck.
Just shing.
So- Above the table here, okay? In character, what you're talking about is going against a known government agency.
Domestic terrorism, yes.
Yeah, this basically accounts to terrorism.
Cal is down for that. Cal was going to
And-
take this arm no
and
matter what for
treason.
his own purposes. Yeah,
Treason, because you're an American citizen.
technically, the
They
yellow.
don't know that.
He's the Yellow Ranger. He's not a citizen of anyone.
No, but
No, like, I understand. I understand
Yeah.
completely what I am
So-
doing.
Hmm.
Whether or not my team would in canon be down for what I am about to do, I do not know. Because, like, again,
I'm
the
not
arguments
looking
all
into
make
it all.
sense. I have no good reason for taking this arm. I am taking this arm to try to give it to my
You just
motorcycle.
want it.
No,
I'm
trying to do
do not
vigilante
have-
things with it.
it's not even
I
doing
am.
Power Ranger
I
stuff.
do not.
Yeah, no, it
I
has
do-
nothing to do
I-
with that. I was going to take this arm regardless of my duty to the greater good. I'm a bad person.
I do not have the energy as a player to fight any of it. I just want to get on with the story, honestly. So I'm gonna follow along with Q's plan and make sure that there are many civilians in the area, and Sophie is gonna do medic things and make a big show out of checking civilians because that is her thing.
I'm on,
Above the table,
on our
I'm
private
not going to
channel.
stop Cal from.
taking an arm.
Sorry, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just to clarify, above the table, I'm not going to stop Cal from trying to do what he wants to do, because if that plays out with Scary Lady and him, then, you know, that's a fun thing that can play out.
Yeah, because again, I'm not running away right now.
Yeah.
I am. The Red Ranger has just told me to check on the civilians and do all that stuff. So I'm doing that. I'm just walking away with the arm to do that.
With a hand, yeah.
Mhm. If at any point she wishes to interact with me, do it.
The shark giving you a hand. Yeah. On private comms, we're just these things obviously picked up anytime we access the grid.
Yep, we really don't want these guys
We
having
need to take these.
them.
I don't care. I don't care if they were made by the U.S. government.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to leave lying
It looks
around.
like the U.S. government is sending sharks
mean-
to hunt
Sophie
us.
is.
We can't
like-
teleport
So-
them away. Can we just obliterate the corpses? Then there's nothing for anyone to take.
I can. I absolutely can.
I don't know if that's an accurate assessment of your ability, Sarah.
I mean,
It's
we
like-
make things blow up all the time.
It's like 4 or 5 tons of steel casually walking with the arm.
Just like swung over his shoulder.
Just, I was just about to say, swung over his shoulder. Like,
Yeah, literally,
Wear-
it's like
wearing
I'm
it like a
holding it-
scarf.
I'm like directing people. I'm like, hey, it's okay, everything's safe now. The shark monsters are. I'm holding its arm, like it's okay. Like they've been defeated. The police are here to help.
It's been
Police are
disarmed.
here to help.
As you
I have not
sort of
put
get
the
the
arm down.
civilians out, the special agent in charge moves to her phone and starts answering the phone. She starts talking in a hushed voice. The police start bringing over poles and plastic sheeting and essentially start putting up tents to hide what's beneath, to hide the robots until whoever arrives to remove them. And
They're
also
actively
just
covering this up right in front of us.
Yeah, dude, I have a
literally
real bad
covering
feeling
it
about
up.
these guys.
Yeah.
Cal, while getting civilians not taking them off the beach, but like getting them out of hiding spots and being like, yeah, everything's okay, you're safe to go home. Enjoy the rest of your day. Is moving further and further down the beach.
Pete would have also checked on the children as well in the meantime while we're communicating and whatnot.
You're recording this, right, Pete?
Yep.
He's
Every
recording
second of it.
He records it. So like, if I know we're not on the map for like any combat reason, but just like he would like be over here and then like just moving, just very slowly moving away from.
Just comms to panic to Cal, just like, Cal, I'm gonna want that arm.
Just like
I'm gonna need that arm, dude.
no one has stopped him yet. He has yet to been faced with opposition.
You should be relatively outside.
Special agent, the special agent in charge moves over to speak to the Yellow Ranger.
Yes, how can I help you? Arm over shoulder, very clearly.
They are going to want that as well. And
I see.
I'm not entirely sure that you want to battle with the might of the US government.
That is a
What
compelling
is
argument. I jumped
your
90 feet into the ocean.
what before you go? What is your willpower?
My will. Oh, what an interesting question.
I thought so.
Not great. 15. My willpower
15.
is 15. So you got to beat that with what? 3d6 with specialization.
You take 2 smart essence damage.
So it just my smarts are reduced from a 5 to a 3, like effective
Yeah.
immediately. Ouch. So do I have to take skill points away actively right now?
You don't.
Okay.
Just reduces your willpower.
Is that a permanent effect or?
It can be healed, and it can be
Restored over time.
yeah.
Well,
There's very
It's
few
restored
things it can-
once. It's restored once per day, and also EMT crash course.
Yep.
You see, look, this worked to her detriment because I just got stupider. So I'm gonna jump 90 feet into the ocean.
And just dive in. Yep.
Well, that
Woo!
actually happened.
With
Come
one
on.
heck of a headache as
Yep.
you do so.
And I'm not gonna stop super
They're
leaping.
healing.
So like, if at any point someone wants to do something, they can. But if we were every turn, I am going 90 more feet into the ocean.
Can I just point
Um,
out that I actually just got a story point?
Because you crit.
Yeah.
You crit.
No, but
yeah.
I just got given one by chat
No.
for the first
Um,
time,
Yeah.
Can-
I
But
think,
but
ever.
No, it's not the
We have
first
a
time.
trader
It's
in
not the
chat.
first time ever. Because
No,
the first time
It just feels like it.
No, because when we put the feature in where they could spend channel points to do stuff, the very first story point someone paid for went to you.
Can we is there anything that needs to happen here? Are we because Sophia's
If
just
you're ready to go.
enacting Q's idea, and then I am
I mean, look, one of your own just literally ran away from the government. I would get to step in. But
Did any of us notice what she just
I-
did to Cal?
All she did
No.
was talk to him. Not even quite threaten him, just kind of tell him that there's going to be consequences. It's just reality.
Mhm.
But it was clearly an attack of some kind. So did it
Not-
let off any
no.
sort of resonance at all? Or
She just talked to him.
She's
And-
her words are literally toxic.
yeah, she's got. She's basically got that vicious mockery from 5e.
You can tell.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gone.
Are
Sophie
we-
doesn't know what she doesn't know. She's just
Tell
continuing along.
me how far out I go before I can teleport out of here.
I would say 120 foot.
Okay, so after two super leaps, I teleport to.
Are we letting them do this?
Do we
Q,
do we
buddy.
have a
Oh,
choice?
are we throwing hands or are we letting them take these?
I'm teleporting to my garage.
I don't. Sophia's just like, I don't have the energy to throw hands with the government, and I don't know what you guys want to do, but I guess I'll back you.
I land
I don't.
I land in my garage. Go ahead, finish up. I'll go in further
Cool.
later.
I don't think this is a fight that we are going to win. If more robots get out, we'll disassemble more robots.
I mean, you
Today, I think
say
this
it's
fight is done.
you say it's a fight we can't win, but they don't have superpowers.
I'm not talking about punching people fight. I'm talking about the
moral,
unwieldy
bigger
powers.
the
picture.
moral, ethical,
Entire
and
US.
Yeah,
social ramifications of the power.
metaphorical.
on
That's the word
insulting
I
the
was looking
police.
for. Yeah.
Um,
Yes, we have superpowers. No, we don't have control of the world.
Okay, well,
But I definitely want to know why the U.S. government is creating shark robots that are apparently hunting us.
I have
Well, they're
thoughts
certainly
on
drawn
how
to us, but
we can figure some of this out. And then I will just say kind of cryptically, only Peter will understand, Sunday dinner, and then she teleports back to the command center.
I don't think you guys
Can't
can do
teleport.
that yet. You have to walk
Oh.
120 feet out and then teleport.
It's fine.
She walks towards her car and then no, did they release the thing? I mean, she'll just leave. She's tired.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
all right.
we jump on ponies and ride off into the sunset.
I got a
No,
bad
she
feeling about this dude, but I'll take your lead and he'll poof away his dagger.
When Peter said that they were going to have a normal evening, it's evening, right? It's nighttime. When Peter said they were going to have a normal evening, Sophie insisted on driving. So her car is actually in the parking lot. She's just going to walk to the parking lot until she's able to teleport.
All right.
Yeah.
So in my garage,
Yeah, you've teleported to your garage with
and I
the
curse in
robot part.
Cybertronian. I say
But
the
your
one
bike
swear word in Cybertronian. I know.
Is at the beach.
It stayed there. It left after it dropped me. Like you said that?
You drove it.
Did I?
Yeah, you won the contest. You drove the bike.
I see. Well, now that I'm here, I'm going to drain as much of this thing's blood as I can into something.
Like an oil can.
Yeah, literally a gas canister.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna teleport myself and it back to base. And as I get there, I'll be like, Alpha,
Can I ask one quick question?
painkillers.
When he took the arm, was there energon leaking from the body still? Like, was it bleeding from the main body?
Honestly,
There
the
was
frustrating
liquids coming out of it, yeah.
And
The
if so,
frustrating
could
thing
I
about
have sneakily
energon-
snagged a sample of that?
In what?
Literally
You
just
can always
his hands.
story point containment vial.
Red Solo cup from the party.
Red Solo
Done.
cup from the party, yep. I'm asking you, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm asking you what you put it in.
Yeah. Could I like story point out like a containment vial or something to just
Obviously,
scoop
you
up a
can't
sample?
teleport anything in and out, so you wouldn't be able to get anything brought to you. So what did you use?
Red Solo cup.
You
It's
can-
on the ground. Someone dropped it when the sharks attacked.
A cup on the ground.
Okay.
The story point is just that someone dropped the Red Solo cup here.
when they were running.
Or could I use like my dagger to like kind of dip the dagger in it so it's covered in the blood?
It's fine. You've got a sample of this liquid. You're back at the command center.
Alpha, I need a leave. This headache is making me stupider.
Yeah, I'll go.
The U.S. government just threatened me so hard I took brain damage.
You became stupid.
The
Wait,
U.S.
that name's
government.
Donald Trump.
Sophie, I have a question, Matthew. You said Sophie hadn't heard from her dad.
Mm-hmm. She'd heard from her mum, but not from her dad.
And she still hasn't heard from her dad when she reached out?
Nope.
Still...
When she heard from her mum, she specifically said that he's been really busy at work.
It's been like 3,
2
4
days.
days since she reached out? 3. Okay. And it
Man,
is
imagine having
still
family.
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Still Tuesday. Okay. She sends another message to her dad in the command center that just says, "Dad, heard you were busy, but I'd love to talk before Sunday." It's about Ranger stuff.
Okay.
Just
Before I
putting
leave,
it out there.
Yep.
I'm gonna yeah, before I
gonna-
leave,
Sorry, go on.
I'm gonna look at Agent Evil Lady and just like memorize her face. Like, because I have a feeling we'll be seeing her again. The U.S. government's after us.
Cicero.
Oh yeah, I've actively just committed an act of domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
I assume we all leave and we're
Whoopsie.
back at the command center now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
After that, I will walk out of the blanket of no-nos and teleport out.
Out of shot.
Yeah, as
so
you
we'll-
get there, you hear Cal badgering Alpha for painkillers.
Peter will ask specifically Sarah and Sophie. So I didn't quite catch it, but did you catch her name?
I give Peter
Yes.
the weird
Yeah.
Russian unpronounceable
Special
name.
Agent in Charge, Cicerovna.
Alpha? Can we
Cicerovna.
try and like run a background check on this person? Like see if she is who she said she is? Like surely we should be able to access some less than allowed to be accessed files.
I think more importantly than that, we need to be able to get in and out of situations. We can't have the U.S. government jamming our ability to communicate with Alpha and to leave a situation. That is unacceptable.
Alpha, were you able to pick up any way in which they were jamming our signal? And is there any way for us to counter jam it?
I'm going to say that we're going to call it
Oh God, Alpha's
earlier
dead.
than we would normally.
Alpha is
by
currently being
quite a
jammed.
chunk. Just that this was a
I was.
dense
I thought we were gonna have a little bit
half
of
hour or
RP
so.
time, but
Um,
yeah. Okay.
I will ask the usual question, starting with Jay and working our way backwards.
Cool. So for me, it was nice to finally be able to have the opportunity to use my lesser Dance of the Lightning Tail Dragon whilst strangulating Shark Deacon.
That poor shark.
Bit that I loved of somebody else, which is the mental imagery of Cal directing like people with this additional robot arm. Just like, yes, please make your way
Okay,
over there for the first aid, please.
Just don't drag attention to it. It's fine. It's fine. It'll buff
Yeah.
out. It'll buff out.
And for another person?
Oh no, that was for another
Oh,
person. It was Cal.
sorry.
The other person
apologise.
was me just
I
casual.
caught.
Cal is another person.
I don't think I caught the name.
So for
I
yourself.
right, okay.
apologize. Michael.
Yeah, no.
All right. That's me. That's backwards. Yes. I think the arm thing. The arm thing is great, and definitely will have 0 repercussions.
I am now wanted by the federal government for crimes I absolutely
I
committed.
think
That's if it is the federal government. I highly doubt it.
I mean,
Bold
I
of
say
you
this
to
with
assume
love.
evil
At least
dystopian
somebody wants
organization.
Cal.
No.
Dana does. We've established that.
No, we haven't. That was a one-off conversation. We have not established shit.
See,
But
it's
I think-
always nice to be wanted.
For myself, I think it's the fact that unknowingly the Baroness is now my worst enemy.
New nemesis.
I have a nemesis.
Everyone's got to get one.
Yep. And
How
it's
many
Baroness.
nemesis do you have now, though?
Q has Jason Jr. or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Sarah now has both the Baroness and the Masked Rider.
And Sophie has that one girl from bio class.
And I have Goldar.
Well,
Oh yeah, Peter has Goldar. Cal
I,
has no enemies because he is a
How
perfect
is-
cinnamon
how-
roll.
Everyone
No,
is
how
no,
is
Cal's
that
enemy.
bitch?
Everyone is Cal's enemy. That's just facts. Yeah, you're right.
How is Annika Patel?
With your turn.
Some are
She's
just
doing very well
useful
in
to him.
class.
Gotta hate that bitch. Still not over it. Sorry.
Next.
Panic.
Oh, my favorite moment for Cal, finally getting some Energon, or maybe it's just Transformer blood, because I'm not gonna lie, the Transformers fandom wiki is like sometimes Energon is their blood and sometimes their blood is not Energon. So
And sometimes they
realistically,
eat it.
yeah, sometimes they eat it, sometimes they vampire each other, sometimes they don't. Like, legit, you could actually fuck me and make this
Maybe
not
it's
worth
vampire.
anything by just being like, actually, that wasn't Energon. Wrong continuity,
That's
dum-dum.
battery acid. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
It's
could
just
actually
it's
just
just
straight
slushy.
up screw
Yeah.
me on this choice.
Their blood is Coke flavored slushy.
Either getting my hands on some Energon to maybe like start building a bridge between me and my motorcycle, or getting threatened so hard by the U.S. government that I became two points stupider. I'm never gonna get that back. Unless I get it back. It comes back over time, cool, because that's the only way I'm getting that
It's
shit back.
1 point per.
There is
night of
another
sleep.
way, but that would require maybe talking to the medic. That would help.
Yeah, no, the medic hates me. We're not. No way.
The medic rolls her eyes at you most of the time, really. She's very indifferent at this point.
The medic does not like me, which is why I don't get healed for things. And my favorite scene as a
lie?
group.
That's a lie. She got her ass knocked over for Cal. Episode 15 in season 1. Or no, episode 14 in season 1. I keep receipts.
This one time at band camp.
This one time
But-
at band camp. And favorite part for the group. I would have to say just the absolute curb stomping of Peter.
Aw.
Peter gets into the fight and immediately just gets like screwed to
No.
hell.
I did
Just
kill him.
little
I did
nibble
kill
nibble.
one.
And then immediately after he is freed, he is then not freed when you decided to drop the corpse on him. Godlike bullying.
Because if no one's picking on Pete, is it really a Power Ranger session?
No,
I
we
mean,
can't let the Green Ranger get everything.
What do you mean get everything? He gets nothing.
You get having, like,
You're
this is
you're
what you get
paying
from the
for
Fabio
coming all over
pairing, the
getting
My
all
Little
of the
Pony
stuff.
game.
Yeah.
Anne,
as a player, I'm a little bit sad there weren't more consequences to Sophie using her leap unchecked. I was like seeing if Matt had something planned, because I was like, today I choose chaos, and I remembered I hadn't actually checked it because sleep deprivation. So little sad about that, but yeah, I don't know. maybe just Peter being like, kids, I'll tell you a secret. You have to keep this a secret. And then he morphs in
Don't
front of
tell
them.
them.
I'm like, don't tell anybody. Yeah,
God.
and just, I don't know. And I don't, Sophie didn't do anything of note. She just did a little violence against sharks. It was fun. I don't. Yeah, I'm good.
Michael.
Charge.
Charge. Well, I suppose for Pete, favorite moments were either obviously the morph in front of the kids because that's something I wanted to do. I was kind of hoping that you'd kind of get the hint a little bit though and do the Spider-Man 2 train scene thing. We won't tell anybody, mister. For the bit, Matthew, for the bit.
No. Too many bits.
Yeah, there are never
Never enough bits.
Or as much as it may seem that I like to complain about it, Pete getting incapacitated was kind of funny because at least now I have a little shark tooth to remember it by. And for another player, yeah, it's got to be the shark scarf, like shark arm scarf, for panic.
You don't got to
yeah.
worry about it.
That and just nope, ping, I'm gone.
It's like,
He is
well, you
now
see,
a fugitive.
he's like, ma'am, you have. It's like, sir, you have to give that back. Interesting point. Counterpoint, and then I'm 90 feet into the ocean.
Also,
Have you considered?
have you considered? No, ping.
I see your point and raise you a bye-bye.
There's you a bye. I'm gonna add a little extra on as well because why not? I'm at the end. I'll add a little bonus favorite moment as well. Just Q actually using his energon, his Zeo power for once.
God, I hope this stuff is energon. I hope I didn't.
He was a
lose-
pretender, confirmed.
I hope I didn't lose
Plot twist.
two intelligence permanently for shit.
Yeah, you lost to intelligence and Q became a Cybertronian.
He was
What did really
secretly
happen this session?
Cybertronian all along.
All along. It was Agatha all
All
along.
along.
We are now at 90 followers. That's a very exciting, momentous point.
Hell yeah.
10 left and we hit that lovely 100. But before we go, back at the beach,
Mm.
Oh, here we
Special
go.
Agent in Charge, Cicerovna,
Anastasia de Cobre.
who may or may not
We're
be
monitoring right now.
Cobra's Baroness,
Special agent in charge of these
strides
nuts, dude.
into one of the tents that has been set up by the police, who are now just guarding the beach. And as she does, this tent, which protrudes out into the water, the tide having now coming even further, a submersible rises up
And the Cobra
onto
Commander steps
the
out.
surface, hidden by the tent. 2 robotic arms at the front of this Cobra Mantis reach out, clamp down on either side of the Sharkticon, and drag it back into the water, pulling it away and towards the Pacific Ocean, where a larger submersible awaits.
Underwater Cobra
Russian
face.
dollar submersible.
Man, that makes 3 underwater bases. Cobra's got one. We've got one. Lightspeed's got one. Eventually,
Underwater
we're
place
gonna,
to go, people.
eventually we're gonna find out we're neighbors.
You all bought them from the same
always.
places. But on that lovely note,
Hey.
thank you everybody for coming to check it out.